drink some Mountain Dew. I didn't like the movie that much. Burp. Hiccup. Alright, this is WhopperHorror with a new horror movie review. This is for It Follows. I just saw it last night at the theater. Pretty much got the same problems with it as every other horror movie lately. Everybody seems to love it, but of course I didn't. A bunch of wasted ideas, wasted potential, fake symbolism, pointless symbolism, symbolism that goes nowhere, symbolism that just means absolutely nothing. First off, everybody loves this movie mainly for the soundtrack. The soundtrack is absolutely terrible and detracts from the film in every single way the whole time. It basically sounds like a NES video game the entire time. It completely keeps you from being scared for 1 second. There's just no fucking way you can do it. And it never stops. It never means anything. It's never building anything. It's just the same thing over and over and over and over. And everybody loves it. Everybody loves this whole movie because of the music. The stupid, goofy Casio keyboard music.
Told you we should have Ready to Rumble.
All the water symbolism that went out through the entire movie, that was all just pointless crap like everything else in the movie. It didn't make any sense. It's like a womb metaphor or something. She's protected in water, like it's the womb. I don't know. It's been done in a million movies, but it was just pointless in this. It didn't never explain, not even a small little piece of it was explained. It didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And then the thing actually does fall in the water at the end. Spoilers for everybody out there that hasn't seen it. Big surprise, it's a review, so of course there's spoilers. But at the end, it finally does get in the water, even though you could tell it didn't want to. And then it's still alive, and it grabs her and everything. And then the guy shoots it in the head after shooting around her stupidly. I don't know how he didn't shoot her. It was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Right after he shot his other friend, because he's just shooting right at her for absolutely no fucking reason. But whatever. And then he shoots in the head, and then it's just dead. He kills the invisible creature thing, maybe. But did he kill it because it was in water? Earlier he shot it with a bullet, or shot it with a gun. The movie, for some reason, was like it was pretending to be based in the early 80s, the late 80s, the early 90s. It didn't really make any sense. It didn't really try. But then some people had a cell phone, but then some people didn't. The main girl, or not the main girl, the main girl's friend has like a Kindle that's shaped like a seashell. It makes no sense at all. I don't know. They're all watching black and white TVs, but they're not poor. None of them are actually poor. But none of them have a car. And then it's like they're all 19 years old, and the girl even says they've graduated high school. And then we have a scene where the girl who's in high school. I don't know. I didn't get that, I guess. It didn't make any sense. This movie has completely pointless jump scares that come absolutely out of nowhere, especially the ball hitting the window, which they at least could have explained if the kid would have been down in the yard, so he threw the ball up there to hit the window to make the girl in her underwear come to the window so he'd be able to see her, but then it shows the kid right outside the window, crouched under it, so that means he threw the ball like this up at the window, apparently, to scare her, so he could see her, even though he could already see her. No, it was just there just to scare the crap out of you for absolutely no reason. It was a false jump scare, not even just a jump scare where something was actually scary there. False jump scare, it's a ball hitting it. Then they went in the stupid abandoned house when they ran away from the thing, and the girl breaks through the wall for absolutely no reason. Another false jump scare for absolutely no reason, but this movie is completely original and breaks all the tropes and all the cliches. Also, this movie has scenes that's taken straight out of Halloween. It's got the very opening shot. It's completely out of Halloween, not the opening shot of Halloween, but after the beginning of Halloween. Then it comes back into her town, it copies it in every single way, and then the girl comes out of the front of her house, and you don't know who it is, and the girl's wearing high heels, but also wearing a tank top and like small sleeping shorts, which makes absolutely no idea. And then you get interviews with the director. He doesn't even know why he did it. He doesn't know why he did it. He says probably when he's explaining the film that he wrote and directed. He's talking about things. He says he probably did it because of horror movie cliches, but that doesn't make any sense. There is no horror movie cliche about a woman wearing heels. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's name-dropping Brian De Palma. He doesn't make any fucking sense. He's just a fucking doucher who needs to die. I mean, basically. The first girl you find dead in the movie, her leg is broken backwards for absolutely no reason, because later it turns out the thing just touches you and you die. But that doesn't actually happen either, because it touches a couple people and they don't die. And it... Alright, so the point of the movie is that it follows you no matter what until it gets to you and touches you. And then, after watching that for at least half the movie, it finally gets to the main girl. It walks up behind her sneakily. Also, the only time that it tries to look like someone she knows to get close to her, but it's the one time when nobody actually looks at it, so it doesn't matter what it looks like, so it made no fucking sense. It's like everything else in the movie. But when it finally gets to her, what does it do? It doesn't touch her or kill her. Its entire purpose of existence. It touches her hair and picks her hair up, like in The Conjuring, so you can look at it as an audience member like, oh God, it's there touching. Why doesn't it just fucking touch her? And they just touch her, the fucking movie's over. That's why. So it's just pointlessly in there. Takes you out of the movie immediately. It's over. The thread is gone. It's just fucking there to kind of fuck with you, but not. And you don't know which because the movie doesn't make any fucking sense. There you go. Seems like all horror movies now, basically, they all got pretty much the same problem. Especially the ones that people really like now. They're all just based off, basically, a concept or a good idea. The director thinks he has a good idea or concept, so he just basically builds a pretend drama, independent drama movie around that idea, but then he puts tiny little scary moments in it. See? Scary moments. And then apparently you can just turn that into a movie now. That's a horror movie. You don't really need a story, or you don't need it to actually have an impact or make you actually feel or care. It's just an idea. It's one stupid, pointless concept. One tiny bit of symbolism, and then it's stretched out. Just like every other movie I hate. It's just stretched out for a whole movie for absolutely no reason. Why? We don't know. It's not actually a horror movie. Another problem is the characters in this movie get dumber and dumber as the fucking movie goes. It makes absolutely no sense. They also leave this main girl alone so many times and she lets herself be left alone so many times when the whole movie is focused and every second is the attention of the movie is something is after her, something's coming after her. She's left alone all the time. She doesn't even care. Left alone here, left alone there, upstairs, downstairs, it doesn't fucking matter anywhere. And then whenever she runs away once because she sees it coming for her and she leaves all of her friends by stealing her neighbor's car or whatever, she doesn't sleep in the car, she sleeps on top of the car, in the woods, in the open. Absolutely retarded. It made absolutely no fucking sense. Why would she do that? It's ruining the movie. There's so many things that ruin the movie in this. Nothing made sense. The problem with this movie is it's basically just a waste. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of a concept. I don't know. All these movies, they just absolutely disgust me to no end. They're just not films anymore. They're literally just a collection of scenes that the director has to stretch out for an hour and a half. It just doesn't matter. That's all that matters. As long as you get it stretched out, maybe some goofy synth music will save your entire film, and somehow that makes your film way more important and way better and have way more meaning, and it's retro, even though it's not retro at all. It doesn't make sense. And some people are in the future, some people are in the past in the movie, some people are in the present. It doesn't matter because it's all just whatever you want to do. There are no rules. They set up rules, but they don't follow the rules. It's absolutely serious in every single way, but then it's not serious in any single way. It's just a stupid film that's pointless. That's all I got. Alright, this has been Hot Take Tuesday with WhopperHorror. I'm sure you all had a great time with this nightmare I put together. See you next Tuesday.
It's WhopperHorror here, and I'm here to review Goddamn It Follows.
This guy has crystal trash on top of dirty clothes. Some of the crystal trash is in the bag, some's out, but it's not open like the cat did it, it's just there. Look at an animal. A literal animal.